Queenie, yeah, I told y'all you're a dummy if you believe that you 50. I said them 55-year-olds who think they getting a 21-year-old who love them. You know,
Shaq didn't get married at 55. He got
hey, you
married at
got
20
five.
something.
Come on, brother.
Shaq didn't get married
He
at
loves
55.
Carlos,
Y'all
who
Yeah,
already
keeps
said
calling her
Shaq was
phone, but
a
she
you
playing.
moving
though.
the goalposts with that
He
one,
was a
Shan.
special case.
You moved the
Shaq,
goalposts
Shaq
with that.
didn't get
Y'all don't want
married
to
at
hear the truth.
55. No,
You
Shaq didn't
don't want
get
to hear
married at
the truth.
55. He got married at 20 something. And the woman he thought he loved, who thought he thought loved him, came out later and said, I never loved this man. And everybody was trying to figure out what kind of way, a roundabout way, that she may have fallen out of love, when in reality she was never there for the love to begin with.
I
Never
agree.
even know. She
So
probably told the man, I love you,
Sugar
this your
Mike, right,
coochie,
right.
all that. She was telling the man all
this
that.
this is where
Pumping
men
his
go
head up.
wrong. This is where men go wrong who have money. They always get women they wouldn't have got if they had not had whatever talent it is that they had, right?
How do
The
you know
ones
he
who
couldn't pull Shauna?
let me finish saying what I'm saying, right? I'm not talking about him. I'm just talking about it, not necessarily just his case. I'm talking about people, period, right? You and y'all preach it all the time. Get your money up, you're gonna get them chicks. What chicks are you getting? The ones that don't want you right now? With them, the ones that don't want you. They just want you for money. So why are we promoting this? Like it's people out here actually promoting this is the way to go. You get up there, you have access to these types of women, and it's like, but those women don't want you right now. Like, so why do you want those women? Because
Now,
at
how
that
many of those men
Those
promote? Now, how many of
women,
those men promote
same women
marriage?
don't want those men, though.
you said what
Like,
now?
yo, those same women don't want those men, though. Like
That's what I said.
that's contradictive.
No. What I'm saying to you is what they do is they promote, get your money up because you have a higher access, you have access to more women. But my question is,
Which is
why
true.
is it so right? So why is it that you'll have access to more women? That means they didn't like you before, right? So if you need the money to get these women, it's the money. It's not you, boo. It's not you. It's your money.
You saying it like they
But,
care.
but but that's literally what most
They don't
women.
care, Sweeney. So
But
Exactly. Now here's the kicker though. Now here's the kicker
why
though.
do we care
How
if they
many
don't
of them now when men give that advice to other men about getting your bread up because it gives you access to other women, they talk about becoming a millionaire. How many of them promote these men to get married?
But so listen. That's the thing, okay?
Huh? You gotta marinate on that for a second.
No, you don't have to marinate on it because one, she's wrong for marrying you, knowing that she doesn't want you for money, but you're also wrong for playing people just because you got money. You keep promoting bad stuff. The whole point, we just had a whole
I mean,
conversation.
according to Ace Metaphor, it doesn't matter.
Tonight we talking about what's right.
All is fair, love, and war.
You was right down here below me the whole night talking about principles and what's right, and now you sitting here saying he should be playing.
I'm just describing. I didn't say anything. I described. You asked the question, and I described what those men get.
Do those principles like leave at 12 or something?
Hold on, wait. No, I didn't give any principle. You asked a question about why men do that, and then I asked you a question to further explain to you, like, while you may hear those men tell men to get their money up, they also never recommend these men to get married because they understand once you got your money up, you might not want to tie yourself to a woman because you might lose your shit.
Or you may date the wrong one because now you have access to women who are out there for you.
What if you never?
Marcus talks about it all the time.
What if you didn't have access to no women? What if you did? If you was a man and you didn't have access to no women, and somebody tells you get your money up if you want to have access to women, does it really matter? Does it really matter? Because all the women are only there for the money. Because you ain't had women before that. All of them only there for the money.
Everybody got one.
One of the key points that you always touch on, literally every single week. You say this every single week, that whatever percentage of men don't have money, right? And that's a big reason as to why most relationships don't last, right? That's something that's something that you damn near say every single weekend.
No, that's not what I say.
You'll use the point of every single the majority of men not having money, and essentially justifying the failure of that relationship.
Happy, but take it off mute. I've never said that.
Yeah, no, she be saying that we need to level up as black men and black people.
As a community.
We need to, yeah, she don't. I never heard her base being in a relationship on somebody having money.
I'm talking about
it sounds like that, but she never done.
I'm almost quite sure that I've heard
never have I ever announced that women like
say when men have an issue about a money, whenever there's a money issue, I've always heard Shan mention that, oh, well, most men that's in relationships or marriage, they don't make X amount of dollars.
Yeah, she said that. When men, but no, what he's saying is, what he's saying is when men bring up money as an issue for why they don't want to get married. So they like, oh, I don't want to get married because she might take me for this. Your response to that is most of these niggas ain't got money anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, but hold on, wait. But here's the thing though, for the average man.
Okay.
For the average man.
The average man.
You still lose a lot of money when you get a divorce, especially if you got kids involved.
So that's not so. Divorce and kids have nothing to do with each other. Because guess what? If you had kids outside of marriage, you still gonna be paying for them kids, right?
Fair. So that's the reason why these men don't want to have kids either.
Okay, so then don't.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same logic. They understand.
Happening. No, yeah, I think y'all are kind of conflating. Which I think Shan is more saying that that's a fear that shouldn't be placed and preached on men because most men aren't making this large sum of money that they're going to be placed in fear to lose because of divorce. I think that's why are you?
And I think it's worse when you have less.
When most men are.
Here's the part though.
That's what I take from it.
Here's the part that I don't understand, right? If you can admittedly say that most men don't have money to lose in the first place, and men are saying that that's one of the things that they're concerned about, like that should be a really big issue, you know what I'm saying, that we should be acknowledging. Because if the man doesn't have the money to lose in the first place, then him saying that this is a concern of mine should be a legitimate issue.
So I think that the issue is this, right? The issue is people are saying they don't have money, but they still having sex, still having babies, right? So I'm saying if you're gonna be single, okay? But if you're going to be out here, you're gonna be making babies. The best way to make those babies is in a union, husband and wife are under with each other. Okay,
I agree. I agree.
So, and then you ain't got to worry about child support because the support is going into the household. So that's all I'm saying. You're not gonna be sitting here me counting your money. But if you ask me a question specific, that's why I said, well, what was the context of the question? So if you sit here and if you tell me that, and I'm telling you, you say, oh, I'm fearful because she's gonna take half of what? If you buy a house together and she's paying half and you paying half, it's gonna be divided in half. Y'all both put into the household for half. Like I'm not seeing how this.
I got this.
That's the part I don't understand though. If you can't say half of what, if it is half of something. Like that doesn't make sense.
So what I'm saying is, if you're both, because if you're making average, more than likely you're both are contributing to the household, right? So if we both bought a house together, I'm paying half the rent, mortgage, and you're paying half the mortgage. Why wouldn't it be divided into half when we're both contributing half to the mortgage?
Because that's not what happens in court.
Yes, even though you're saying it's not a lot in the cases, it's like it's 90%. Alimony goes to women.
I hear what you're saying, and it all sounds good on paper.
She talk about division of assets. Alimony, most people don't get alimony.
Most people don't get alimony. Less than 1% of black women have received alimony.
But just because a man has a concern about money doesn't mean he's only talking about alimony. He's talking about if we did, if me and my wife, we got our house together, we both work, right? It will still fuck me up if we got a divorce because now we got to sell the house. Then we got to bust that shit down the middle. Now I got to go get another apartment paying more than I paid when I had the damn house. Then I got to probably pay her child support because she's
capital gains taxes.
So, Sweeney, I'm saying they don't have a legitimate concern, right?
That's a legitimate concern.
I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, okay, if that is really your concern, then don't make no kids. Like, don't
most
be
of them ain't making no damn kids.
What?
Most of them ain't making no damn kids.
That's not true. That's not true.
The data even backs that up. Come on now.
And I got something to support you. Stop looking at the 12 to 17-year-old stat. And
Ain't nobody looking at no damn 12 to 17.
Y'all always quote the little kid stat, and y'all don't be looking at the steps, right? Because I was going to drop it last week to hush somebody else up, and I should have kept it, but I'll find it today and I'll drop it for you. It has the age group of each when they start having kids. And I will say, men don't have them as much in their 20s, but they be popping them out in their 30s, popping them at 40, and they ain't married. Okay, so out of wedlock is out of wedlock. It don't matter when it's out of wedlock; it's just out of wedlock, right?
And most of them men still ain't got no damn kids.
So get 20-year-olds. Okay, so listen, what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying men don't have a legit concern about finances, but we have things you can put in place. You can if you're that concerned about it, get a prenup. All I'm saying is, if you're out here and you're spreading your seed, you cannot control what she does. She's gonna cheat if she has that baby, right? So it is best to be in a union, and stats show that when you're having children, it's best to have your mama and dad there to raise the kid. You can't deny that. We're better together than we are apart.